Rook, dearest, please trust me. I must take you to the necropolis before we confront Elganon.
I trust you, Emmerich.
Thank you, darling.
Did we have to risk visiting the necropolis?
I needed its subtler enchantments to detect what we must know. There's no mark of the cursed Solus left on you. Darling, I thought I'd lost you forever in the Fade.
I'm fine, Emmerich. It's all over.
Only because you had the presence of mind to push forward. If things had gone differently...
I still wouldn't have let them keep us apart.
My love, you are the most remarkable person I've ever known.
I did have someone to come back to.
Rook? I was going to fetch some breakfast. Would you like anything? Come again?
What time is it?
It's nearly dawn. I've been up for an hour.
If you didn't have stately good looks, this would be a problem.
Is that yes to breakfast?
Maybe later? Peaceful down here. You could almost pretend nothing's wrong up top.
When I'm with you, it feels as if there isn't.
We could stay here just a little longer.
What are you... If you insist.
Keep expecting Davrin to challenge me to push-ups or something. Or Hassan to come and ask for a treat.
Yeah.
Those figures he carved? I'll get one of the lords to make more. And print his book. He'd want people to learn to kill monsters. And you were right. He'd also want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'm ready to find out how to make Elganon burn. The Antam and Ravain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading them. The lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far. You saved a lot of lives when you helped me put him down. Elganon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillenane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Antam didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready.
After we've dealt with Elganon, we must search for Bellara. I'll not leave that poor girl wherever that monster jailed her.
No news on what's happened to her?
No. I'd attempt scrying, but the Fade is in an uproar.
If we can find her, we will. How's things back home, Emmerich?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to Darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
You can't blame what's already dead.
Ah, speaking of which, some of the same undead you stopped during the War of the Banners are now tasked with supporting our living legions.
It's probably for the better I'm not home right now, then.
Best to let our undead gentry sate themselves in war.
When Gillenane died, it was like the Fade spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. Davron's room is as he left it, as though he might stroll in with Hassan one day.
They were heroes. To the end.
Indeed they were. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her. I'll be ready whenever you are, dearest.
It's been days, but I still expect Belle to burst in here with a question or theory to share. Varric gone, Bellara taken, Treviso. We were never getting out of this unscathed, but every hit hurts. Rook, I don't know how Solus made you forget what happened to Varric. If I'd known, I should have caught it. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure it could be caught.
Maybe, but still. Add it to my list of reasons to stop him.
So, Minrathis.
It's bad. Solus may have helped, but we can't trust that's benevolent. And inside, I don't even know who's made it. Rana is careful, but she'll put others before herself, no matter the cost. Viper, Tarquin, they're fighters, but Halos, Cedar, I don't know. Whatever's happening out there, it's echoing here, in the Fade. The other day, I found wisps under my desk. They were hiding.
You're sure?
Had a strong feeling. I gave them an inkpot and some parchment with scribbled notes. It calmed them a little. If they felt safe here, I couldn't make them leave. People need us. It's time to show up.
It feels so different without Davron. I can't believe he's just gone. We don't talk about it much, but everyone knows it. We wouldn't be here if Davron hadn't stepped up.
He was a hero. We won't forget it.
Right. We can see it through, the rest of us. We'll fight. We'll win. Early in our search for Solus, Varric would ask me, "You sure you want to be here? It won't be easy." And I'd say, "I know. I'm not afraid of difficult." I didn't know how difficult it would be, especially without his wisdom. He could always make sense of things, you know?
I know exactly what you mean.
Right. You were talking to him this whole time.
Just a memory of him, enhanced by Solus's magic, I think.
I'd take that. Just to hear that voice one more time, telling me it will all be okay. We've tried to get messages through to the Shadow Dragon since Elgarnon took over Minrathis. No luck. Nev's always so composed, but she must be worried. It's her city, her friends. But the Shadows are well established. They've fought for Minrathous for years. Let's get there quickly. I know I'm ready. I've got a score to settle with Elgernon. For the Titans and Dwarves. He has no idea who he's messed with. You, me, Varric, Nev. We started this. Let's make sure we end it right.
Katerina sent me a vintage bottle of port to mark my ascension as First Talon. I plan to share it with Davron, with the sun at our feet.
I'll miss them too.
We will have to settle for stopping Elgernon and carving Davrin's name into his blighted heart. Now comes the fight for those we can still save. Despite the cost, Gillenane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
I knew you wouldn't miss twice. Are you okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy. The crows have been busy in Treviso. The blight was bad enough, but making sure we cleaned up all the governor's comic. Mierda. We should rebuild the city with a new monument, Evenchi's Folly, 10 stories high. If we must live in the shadow of their mistakes, it should at least be decorative. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elgernon today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elgernon dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elgernon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on Moonwatch support?
Our fellow Watchers would be honored to assist.
Every remaining Grey Warden will be there too.
The Antivan crows are ready to pay their respects.
And the Lords of Fortune will be there. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elgernon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
How? Minrathous was built to fight off an army, even before Elgernon reinforced the defenses. Every gate will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
it's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Nev, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
You've got it.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Lucanus, how'd you like to kill a Venatori mage?
It would be my pleasure.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
A juggernaut. Giant siege constructs built to withstand the Antam, or anyone else who came calling.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka.
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Tosh, you're with the Wardens.
Right.
Emmerich, Harding, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elgranon. I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal. For the living and the dead!
Destroy this filth!
It was close at the gate, but we're getting through.
They fought hard to get us inside. It falls to us to carry on.
Let's find Solus.
Apparently he was helping the Shadow Dragons.
If we locate the Shadow Dragons, we'll soon find Solus.
Our Lady of Victory. That's the name of the statue, right? She's seen better days. Get ready, more Darkspawn!
Accompanied by Venatori.
Strike now for our masters! It's as bad as Treviso. Well fought, Lucanis.
And there he is, the Demon of Virantium.
At your service. They and I will return to the Crows and help with the fight through the city. You go after Solus.
We spotted him. He's not far ahead. That way, quickly.
All right, Taya said Solus should be up ahead. Let's find him.
This is an astounding amount of blight.
I heard Solus was helping the Shadow Dragons. It'd be even worse without him.
Venatori ahead. Unless I'm mistaken, the Magister leads them.
By the power of Rottingham!
You hear that? Something big up ahead.
Asher! Get out of my city!
Asher! Did we win? You're lucky your head's so damn hard.
Tarquin! Viper, you're alive!
Thanks to Solus. He's been the only thing between us and Elganon.
Stay with them. I'm going to talk to Solus.
You are as surprising as ever. Even I could not have escaped that prison. For you to manage it.
Varric believed in me when nobody else did.
He was a good man.
He was always there for me. Except that he wasn't because you killed him.
What happened at the ritual site?
I know what happened. I remember the truth now. You did something to my mind to make me keep seeing him.
Yes. I was wrong to do so.
You knew Varric was dead the whole time, but you kept pushing me not to see it. Why? How?
I was desperate. Unless I escaped, the world would fall to tyranny and the blight. The only tool I had was my tenuous connection to you.
Blood magic.
As I said, I was wrong.
You know what the worst part is? Part of me was excited about proving myself to the Dreadwolf.
Rook.
That's how you do it, right? You get people so eager for those little scraps of approval that they never see the knife coming.
I am sorry. I betrayed you because I believed that only I could save this world. But I have failed, Rook. I have not stopped Elganon. I have not even defeated his archdemon. The victories that have been won since Elganon and Gillenane escaped are yours, not mine. If we are to save this world, we must work together.
We tried that already. It ended with me falling into the Fade.
Things are different now.
Yeah, you're losing.
Together we can stop Elganon!
And once that's done, you finish that ritual we interrupted and the whole world drowns in demons.
If joining me and stopping Elganon requires the veil to stay in place, then I will pay that price unflinching. I swear by my own foolish pride, by love for friends I've failed and hurt, by everything I ever held as sacred. I will leave the veil untroubled. It will never come down by my hand. Now, if you will come with me, I can show you what has prevented me from reaching Elganon. And you can tell me your plan.
We were trying to get to the Divine's Manor in the center of the city.
And the Blight tendril connecting to the Archon's palace. Yes, I thought the same. But some intelligence guides the tendrils. It has prevented me from getting closer. If you accompany me, you will see why I am, as you say, losing. And why we must try to work together again. I am sorry.
For what, Solus? Lying to all of us and betraying the Inquisition? Trying to tear down the Veil, killing Varric, using blood magic on Rook's mind and then betraying him? Or maybe you're sorry for destroying the Titan's spirits, stripping our dreams from us and creating the Darkspawn.
Yes, I am.
There's a large force arrayed against us ahead.
Let us see if they've heard the legends of the Dreadwolf. Begone, Darkspawn! This would never have come to be. Betrayed your people! Join Gillenane in death!
Be ready. One of the Darkspawn ahead can cast a spell.
Their twisted magic wants to fade. You will threaten this world no longer. Elganan populates his armies with the cruel and the brutal. No brilliant tacticians, only those he can dominate and those who wish to become like him. But you, Rook, your team is made from the clever, the wise, and the loyal. You honored their strengths to make them yours. And that is why you are going to defeat him.
Meditory! Strike now!
Whatever intelligence Elganan has set to direct the Blight, we are not far from it. Beyond the Blight there, perhaps. Do you feel it? The Blight reacts to my presence. There. That must be the source of whatever intelligence guides it. If you can destroy the mind guiding the Blight, we may be able to reach the palace. I can accompany you no further. My presence will only draw the Blight to you.
What did they do to her?
will defeat the Archdemon. Once Elganon is mortal, the final blow must be yours. I can think of no one better to wield this.
Just make sure the Archdemon is dead by the time I get to Elganon.
You will have what you need. Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elganon's body!
All right, Solus takes down the Archdemon. That makes Elganon mortal, then we kill him with the Lyrium dagger. But first, we must find a way to free the Lara. Laura, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of there.
Laura is gone. There is only the will of Elganon. Giver of life and death. Elganon and survive.
More Venator! We've got mages!
You are not my god! Get out of my head!
Rook? He was all I could hear. It was my mind, but he made me want to help him.
It's okay. You're free now. You're safe.
None of us are safe.
Once Elganon is dead.
Wait! You can't kill Elganon yet. If you do, watch out!
Come on!
Lady Morrigan!
Quickly now! Destiny is a heavy burden to bear. And growing heavier by the moment.
You made it.
Not my first giant monster.
Apologies for missing the War Council. We got inside the city with the Veil Jumpers. It gave us a chance to finally strike back at the Venatori.
Whatever you did unblocked entrances to the Divine's Manor. It also destroyed some of the blight.
It'll come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this.
Valara, you're alive.
Rook freed me, but I learned things when I was in that blight eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first, we need to get you to a healer.
We'll take care of her.
Thanks. I'll join you in a bit. Just want to check on everyone else coming in. Well, we still have time.